Nova Scotia Power has been under fire from customers, politicians, and the Premier, who yesterday called for an investigation in its billing and pricing. Well, today, the utility took exception with something Tim Houston put in a letter to the Energy Review Board. Late anchor Bruce Frisco joins us again tonight with the, let's call it the latest salvo between the company and the government. Bruce?
You're right, Todd. Certainly shaping up to be a war of words. In calling for the Energy Board to investigate Nova Scotia Power's billing practices yesterday, the Premier questioned the legality of what's been happening. He said, and I quote here, "It is not lost on me that the board the board knowingly overbilling would constitute regulatory fraud, and misreporting revenue to the markets is a form of securities fraud." In a statement, the utility dismissed any suggestions it's breaking regulatory laws or security rules. Senior company spokesperson Jacqueline Foster said, quote, "In spite of everything that's transpired since the initial cyber attack, we're working very hard to restore all of our system functionality. Quote, we understand and we're sorry for the frustration that our customers are experiencing," she said. The company has said personal and financial information of some 280,000 customers was accessed in that hacking incident back in the spring. But of course, that is only part of the problem. Customers have been complaining about inflated bills, surprise bills, consecutive charges, and a general lack of communication about billing adjustments. That is what prompted Tim Houston to write to the Energy Board requesting that review that we talked about yesterday.
All right, and we're going to clarify something from last night.
Yeah, we are, Todd. Last night at this time, I said, quoting myself now, the company can no longer trust the usage data it receives from those hundreds of thousands of smart meters they installed. Well, the company asked us to clarify that information, insisting the meters are accurately recording usage as they're supposed to. Quoting Jacqueline Foster again now, "The issue is that since the cyber incident, they," meaning the meters, "haven't been able to send that information back to the billing system. That's why we started estimating bills until meter readers who've been working across the province since the summer are able to reach all customers to manually read the meters." To date, she says, more than 75% of customers have had a manual read. Of course, Todd, you'll remember one of the reasons NSP said it wanted to install this smart meter system was because real-time usage would be beamed back to the company quickly and efficiently. It appears, though, the cyber incident has kind of dumbed down those smart meters, Todd.
All right, thank you, Bruce. In the News Center, of course, you'll be back here at 11:30.
Right.